just a while ago, we talked about the Vivo V50. Exceptional phone, loved it personally. That phone had some great features and I could make it a part of my main ecosystem. That is exactly how good the phone was. Fast forward to a few months, we now have the Vivo V50 Lite. This one has not been any different. A few features here and there on this phone has made me like this one as well. This is a good phone. Let's begin with the box selfie. You can see the phone is outside, and opening the box, there's nothing much different. You get the normal paperwork, you get a hard case, not very hard. It's just the plastic case we get with every other Android phone now. But the best part inside the box is the 90 watt of power dock and a cable that is supporting that. Getting a charger as it is a huge deal at this point, but getting a charger of 90 watt is just on a whole different level. I'm very thankful to Vivo for this thing. This device actually comes in 3 colors globally: black, gold and purple. I have this titanium gold one here, and this is one of those quirky devices. It's got a huge battery pack and some features that just has to make this phone look appealing. Looking around, we get 2 cameras at the back, the usual Aura Light and Vivo's branding. On the right hand, we get both the volume rocker and the power button. Bottom has Type-C port, SIM tray, and the top and bottom both mutually share speaker outlets. Turning around, the Vivo V50 Lite has a 6.77-inch AMOLED display. This particular size has been rather common with all mid-range phones at this point. Well, moreover, we get a screen refresh rate of 120 Hz, which is adjustable, so you can choose either 60, 90 or 120 based on your need. We also get a resolution of 2392 by 1080 pixels, so it's good there as well. Additionally, the pixel per inch is 387, so tightly packed pixels in there. Making the display experience better, the screen to body ratio is 94.2%. More screen, less bezels. While we get a SGS certified eye protection technology, and finally the local peak brightness is 1800 nits. It gets pretty bright in here. Let's jump into the cameras now. We get a single 32 megapixel selfie camera and a dual rear camera. At the back, we get a Sony IMX882 50 megapixel sensor as the primary camera and an 8 megapixel of bokeh camera. Right below the camera, we get this Aura Light, which does come in handy to add up color to your shots or even just to make the subject lit overall. The photo production here is definitely not the best. It's got some great shots and good lighting, but the details miss heavily on less lit situations. Here are some samples from both front and the rear camera. As you can see, the primary sensor at the back does produce some great shots on lit situations. These photos are for sure social media worthy, I'd say. The selfie camera in the other hand feels a little too smooth. Well, we can adjust this for our liking. So 7 out of 10 for both the cameras. What's interesting is we get a few AI features here. You get options like AI Eraser 2.0 and it's improved too. Getting an AI feature like this is definitely not uncommon at this point of time, but getting one that actually does the well job is very rare. And Vivo V50 Lite here does the job very properly. The objects are actually identified and removed or replaced properly. And not just to remove, you can also enhance images. The color, the sharpness, the resolution, everything can be tweaked on with the help of AI. All of this is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 6300. This is an octa-core CPU and actually the clocking speed is here on the screen right now. I would not say this is a good option for this particular phone. If you look at the CMI Phone Pro 2, you get a better chipset at a cheaper price. If you remember, I was comparing the Vivo V50 with the Nothing Phone 3A. So do let me know if you want to see a comparison between the Vivo V50 Lite and the CMI Phone 2 Pro. Overall, the phone does not lag. The gaming is quite smooth. Not the smoothest, but it's playable. Better part here is the phone has a massive 6500 mAh battery. This phone is thinner than the iPhone 16 and almost as thin as the rumored iPhone 17. But it does have a better battery life. The massive battery is paired with 90 watts of fast charging support, and yes, the charger does come included in the box like I showed it to you a few minutes ago, which is a really good news. We can get this phone with 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. Finally, the phone is extremely strong. We get IP64 water and dust resistance. Moreover, we also have a SGS 5-star drop resistance. Plus, we also get military grade certification 3. This is scratch resistance, dust resistance, we get the point. It's a very strong phone. And here also are the prices of each models of this phone if you're planning to get this for yourself. Additionally, if you're buying this phone in Nepal, you can also take advantage of the 0% EMI option for 1 year. with just your certificate and your national identity card. So that was it for today's video. I hope I answered all of your questions about the Vivo V50 Lite. If there's anything else, leave us a comment below. Do follow our socials, and most importantly, do not forget to subscribe Techsathi. You've seen me before, you'll see me again. This is Suzan Corner signing off.